the studio. Knox just recently bought us a Mac Pro right here. Very happy about the Mac Pro. Very nice.
And I'm assuming you're running Logic?
Yeah, we're running Logic
yeah.
Pro 7. We haven't moved up to 8 yet, but that will probably happen soon. But yeah, we run Logic Pro 7. And the great thing about it is that we can actually control all of our MIDI gear directly from there. You'll notice right here we've got this small little controller board
AXiom 25.
that goes into Logic. That's routed into Logic, and then we can control the motif, the ASR10, the bass station, and if we want to, we can even expand out further to the 8080 or the XB30. So, but it's all driven through Logic, and one connection there, one connection into Logic, and all the connections basically out through a Mark of the Unicorn MIDI timepiece. So yeah, Logic works great because we need the MIDI implementation. For a while, we were trying to use Pro Tools, but the MIDI implementation at the time just wasn't there. So you could get 1 or 2 tracks of MIDI, and we use a lot more than that.
Right, especially the editing in Logic as well is more geared towards like tweaking and just like really chopping the ginsuing the shit out of stuff. Sorry, ginsuing the crap out of stuff.
You can say shit.
All right, yeah. So it's.
This isn't for the Disney Channel.
Oh, it's not.
The great thing about Logic is it's got a very visual aspect to it. We can get in there and even with MIDI chop things up and rearrange things like puzzle pieces, and sometimes we get almost Dada-esque on it and just flip things around just to see what they sound like. But yeah, that's our and just as a side note, this is our little Bluetube amp input. Little tube amp that we use to route guitars and whatever else we want to at times into the rig. So that's all the external stuff.
Although we have gotten quite a bit seduced with the soft synth world. Most of the new songs, I usually sort of come up with the seeds of ideas for songs first, and almost all of that is strictly soft synths, and especially now with the Mac Pro, it's very, very, very powerful. So it doesn't even flinch about having 6 or 7 soft synths and samplers up and running. But we do have a lot of older toys, so we definitely got to incorporate those. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the great thing for us is that while we like having the technology of the soft synths, we still like to get our hands dirty and play around with things and twist some knobs every once in a while.